Please don't hit my line. I need space, boundaries in place. If I see your face, there's no chance I'll walk away. You are the rain falling from the sky. I am the clouds holding you inside, but with you I can't fly. Blackbird wants to fly, so give me time and space, guys. I know you know that.
Pumps in a back, pumps in a back. We like the girls with the pumps in a back. Pumps in a back, pumps in a back. We like the girls with the pumps in a back. Pumps in a back, pumps in a back. We like the girls with the pumps in a back. Pumps in a back, pumps in a back. Give me the girls with the pumps in a back. This one a back, then I hit another shot.
Welcome back to the show. The great MC Hammer. This one he just went by Hammer.
Baby, you can see these lips. I just close and take a trip. Pumps in a back, pumps in a back. We like the girls with the pumps in a back. Pumps in a back, pumps in a back. We like the girls with the pumps in a back. Pumps in a back, pumps in a back. We like the girls with the pumps in a back. Pumps in a back, pumps in a back.
It sounds like the perfect song to do the WAP off of.
Pumps in a back. Now many say a big run, but if you know that it's a bomb truck, it's making the girls go crazy in the 9-3, shaped like an hourglass, high and it's wide, G. So when I say I got a step, it's a pride thing. Never been a coward, cause it's an east side thing. Step right
I'm up in the studio doing the WAP. Yeah. Hey, welcome back to the show. Paying tribute to the great MC Hammer today, the first rap artist to go diamond. 10 million units. Yes, sir. And that's a lot of albums. MC Hammer became a preacher during the late 90s with a Christian ministry program on TBN called MC Hammer and Friends. Additionally, he starred in a Saturday morning cartoon called Hammerman in 1991 and was executive producer of his own reality show called Hammer Time, which he aired on the A&E network during the summer of 2009. Hammer was also a television show host and dance judge on Dance Fever in 2003, was co-creator of the dance website called dancejam.com, and is a record label CEO while still performing concerts at music venues and assisting with other social media ministry and outreach functions. Prior to becoming ordained, Hammer signed with Suge Knight's Death Row Records in 1985 or 1995. Yeah, I remember that. Y'all remember that? You talk about a bad matchup? Right. And that's probably when he just went by Hammer, when he went with Death Row. That's right. Suge Knight signed MC Hammer to Death Row Records back in 1995. One of these things don't belong here. One of these things are not like the others. You remember that from Sesame Street? Through his career, Hammer has managed his own recording business. As a result, he has created the product that produced his own acts, including Oaktown 357, Special Generation, Annalise, DRS. Oh man, so he produced DRS. DRS was the cats that sung Gangsta Lean, I think. This is for my homies. This is for my homies. Well. Remember that? See you when I get there. And that Gangsta Lean, and that Gangsta Lean. Remember that song right there? Who else? Angie B, the great B. Angie B. Y'all remember B. Angie B? She was kind of like the female MC Hammer. B. Angie B could dance her ass off. And an artist named Wee Wee. I don't remember no artist named Wee Wee. he is associated, collaborated with, recorded with VMF, Tupac Shakur, Teddy Riley, Felton Pilot, the Dog Pound. The Dog Pound did something with Hammer and DPG Gangsters. The Whole Nine, the Hines brothers, Adra Hines and Duncan Hines. Somebody's named Duncan Hines. I thought that was a cake batter. Deion Sanders, Big Daddy Kane, BB and CC Wines, and John Gibson. In 1992, Dougie Fresh was signed to MC Hammer's Busted Records label. Dougie Fresh ain't gonna sell no damn records. I'm sorry. I'm a big fan of the great Dougie Fresh, but if Dougie Fresh put out a record right now, it'll go aluminum. Tiffany Sports and Heels. Don't no woman want a man named Lil Wee Wee. Oh, boy. Bless his holy name. I've never had to worry about that. I'm kicking it with Kesey in the chat room on Spreaker.com. Yep, Duncan Hines from Charlotte, North Carolina. Had him a few years at my conference, Cake Mix Entertainment. What? Wait a minute. There's a nigga out there calling himself Duncan Hines, and the name of his company is called Cake Mix Entertainment. Boy, y'all can't make this shit up. That's incredible. Shouts out to the great Duncan Hines. Clay YC Squidward Davis, Dougie Fresh can rock a crowd right now. What you talking about, Doug? Oh, no. We're talking about two different things. I have seen Dougie Fresh over the last 10 years or so, man, at many a function. You know, he's like a classic old school MC where he can get the crowd hype. He's like the hype man. But Dougie Fresh ain't selling no damn records in 2017. Dougie Fresh is great at hyping up a crowd, starting a party, you know, doing a little beatbox back from 1986 or whatever. I mean, that's cool. But if he recorded, and does Dougie Fresh even rap? Yeah, I think he has rap before, kind of like lightweight or whatever. But Dougie Fresh ain't putting out no record of him rhyming or doing the beatbox and sell. I'm sorry. I mean, he's my namesake. I used to always call myself Doug Fresh back in the day. Like we were related or something like that. But no, the great Dougie Fresh ain't selling no records in 2017. I'm sorry. I mean, rarely do rappers from back in the day get record sales, which is messed up. I hate that. You know, all genres of music, the legends, they get much love, man, when they put out new records, a new product. But in hip-hop, if you get past a certain age, and Jay-Z's kind of like only one of the only few people to defy this rule, but if you Big Daddy Kane or you know, Dougie Fresh or you Dana Dane or you KRS-One, like your music just don't sell by hip-hop fans. And that's very sad. We the only genre that does that. We the only genre of fans that does that, hip-hop, which is very sad. Opportunity. Myles Garrett said Monday during a phone interview as he went through the ESPN car wash of radio and TV appearances in Bristol, Connecticut. If there's the opportunity to turn things around, that's what great players do, he said. They don't complain or become complacent with losing. They just go back to work every day and try to turn things around and make wherever they are a great place to be. And this is off the heels of Myles Garrett saying that he hopes that the Cleveland Browns take him number 1 overall in the draft. Critics of Myles Garrett's production against quality competition during his career at Texas A&M And the SEC Network and ESPN college football analyst Booger McFarland is present as a co-host on Monday's Mike and Mike radio show, interfered with the projected number 1 pick scheduled appearance. Garrett refused to chat with Mike Greenberg and McFarland due to previous comments he deemed negative about his play. That's right. So if you haven't seen this, I always talk about how when I'm prepping for the show and doing research and whatever, I usually have on TV Mike and Mike. Because they have a lot of good guests on. They got a big budget, so they do that type of thing. So I always usually have that on the background to see what people are talking about in sports while I'm getting ready for the show. And so, yeah, Myles Garrett was supposed to come on yesterday with those guys. It was Booger McFarland, which I have a real problem with a grown-ass man allowing people to still call him Booger. I mean, hell, Bow Wow changed his name back to Shad. I mean, you just gotta go by the name your mama gave you, man. You gotta stop with this Booger thing once you get about 40 years old. But anyway, so Booger McFarland and Mike Greenberg set to have this guy on, Myles Garrett, and Myles Garrett basically calls the producers like he's not coming on because Booger McFarland has talked negatively about him in the past. And so Booger McFarland goes on to explain like he's never said anything personal about this guy. He just questions his motor. He just questions his intensity. And in a nutshell, in a roundabout way, I don't think he actually said it. I think he may have even used the term. He said the dude was soft. Yeah, he said that the number 1 pick in the NFL draft probably in a couple of weeks was soft. Yeah, soft. He called the number 1 pick to be soft. And that's the last thing that you want to be called, I would guess, if you're a defensive lineman. And, yeah, so Garrett took offense to that, man. And listen, once again, he kind of reiterated the points that he made in talking about him and evaluating him over the last couple of years. Never said anything about his mama, anything like that. He just said that he didn't think that the guy played with enough intensity and that he should have been able to dominate even more than he had been when he was in college at Texas A&M. And so, I don't know, that's a problem. And listen, we've seen a lot of these workout warriors. You're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. We've seen a lot of these workout warriors over the last couple of years, or for a long, long time, really, do great at the combine and got all of these great measurables, and don't produce in the NFL. What's the kid name that played for the Jets? Well, Booger McFarland kept talking about Mike Mamula, who came out of college and was this workout warrior, drafted, I think, by Philadelphia and really never did a damn thing. You remember Vernon Golston from the Jets? Top pick coming out of college, man, really didn't do a damn thing in the NFL. Even my homeboy, Courtney Brown, the number 1 pick coming out in the NFL draft. For people that don't know, Courtney Brown is from the next town over from my hometown. He's from Alvin, South Carolina. Him and Joe Hamilton come from the same town. A lot of players come out of that little small area in South Carolina. What's the kid's name? Steve Ittman. That came out of college, drafted by Indianapolis, by the Colts. Never did a damn thing in the NFL. Up until this year, a lot of y'all was saying that Jadeveon Clowney was a bust. So you know, he's turned things around, and I think a lot of that had to do with injury. But a lot of people are already calling Jadeveon Clowney a bust. So it's not like we haven't seen this type of thing before. This kid may go on to be one of the greatest defensive ends ever. I think you got to draft him. Same thing when Clowney came out and everybody was like, oh, so a lot of the same things were said about Clowney. That he doesn't have a